All right, I've already opened an image here that I want to edit. The first edit that I'm going to do is crop. What I really need to do is trim this edge, and I want to make sure that it's pretty center because of the way this photo was taken. So I'm looking at this area, this little marker on the crop, to make sure that it's kind of centered with the center line along with the middle of the floor stamp. I hit enter to save my change. Now, the next thing that I would normally do, I would come in and level the image. That way I'm setting the whitest white and the darkest black. And I could adjust the gray, but I'm not going to today. Click apply to save changes. Now, if I want to make any further adjustments, maybe I only want to change the color of the stamp on the floor. I can do the Marquee Select, I could do the Lasso Select, where I click and drag the mouse around. When I make that selection and I make any changes or adjustments, they're only going to be made inside of the selected area. So maybe I want all of this red to be that bright and make it look kind of flat and cartoony. But what just happened, now the floor is also fully saturated. It has more yellow. So I don't like that. What do I do? I'm going to undo. Control Z, and I'm going to use this Wand Select. Wand Select uses areas with similar color. Control D to deselect. So here I'm only going to select the red. And when I click on that, it selects the entire red area. Now I can make that adjustment to hue and saturation, and I can fully saturate so that red is nice and bright. However, I end up with areas inside of the lettering that are still dark. So I could remember that this is all set to 75 and hit apply and click each individual area and go back to hue and saturation and set this to 75. Or I can click on this. I hold shift on the keyboard, hold shift and click, hold shift and click, hold shift and click, hold shift and click inside of all of those spaces. Now I have selected multiple interior areas. I click on adjustment, hue and saturation, and what was that magic number we were at? 75. Click apply, and now click outside of the selected area. Everything that's red is very bright red. There are some areas that I missed, so I can use that Lasso Select to get this last little bit. Click Adjustment, Hue and Saturation. Set this to 75. Hit Apply. And it's done. The only bad thing is, now this little section has been adjusted twice. It's very subtle, but I can see the difference between those two reds. So you do want to try and get all of it at once, and you can leave little areas like that if you need to. So that's how you make adjustments to your image.